Morning. Right. What's the old saying? If you first you fail, then get somebody else to do it. Yeah, probably would have been a lot easier. Anyway, this is all about doing it yourself, isn't it? So sometimes you make mistakes, and sometimes you got to work your way through. So what I've done, I've just given it a quick go over with some 120 wet and dry paper, just to smooth off some of the surface. It isn't perfect, and if I was putting normal paint on this, that's not smooth enough. It's keyed enough, so hello darling, so that the primer will stick to it. So I'm gonna put the primer on it, leave it at 24 hours, and then come back tomorrow and then put the black onto it. That's my plan at this stage. Barbecue paint, yeah. It's like $20, $30 a can, spray can, minimal prep, perfectly good finish. That would have been a much easier way to go. And if this fails, that's where we're going. Right. Anyway, that's enough for now. Oh, Bailey, not helping. It's managing to hide most of the imperfections. Okay, so Sunday morning, 50-50 decision here, and I still have not made my decision, even though you and I literally just talked about this off camera. Okay, so the surface finish on here is not good enough in my book. What I want to do, and I'm fighting every urge not to go ahead and do this, is just take it all the way back to bare metal, reprime it, and then wait a week and then do the black. In the interest of progress, I'm just going to smooth it over a little bit, put the black paint on. I know that what that really means is sometime in the future, I'm most likely, after roadworthy, got it all running and everything, I'm most likely going to have to pull these pipes back off and redo them, because the standard that this is going to leave at the minute is not going to match the standard of the plastics and the paintwork. So that'll bug the living crap out of me. But in the interest of making some progress, and this high temp black paint, when I stuck it on last week, as you all saw, it went horrific. Now my understanding of that is either I put too much thinner in it or I put it on the primer too soon. So I'll key this up, smooth it over, stick some black on. This is at 24 hours to dry now. Let's see what happens. Because if I'm taking it back to bare metal and if this black goes badly, I'm just going to use barbecue paint. or I'll blast them and take it. Well, actually I won't. I'll blast them, but I'll give them to you, darling, whilst I'm up at site. You can take these to the powder coaters. Right. How's that sound? Good?
Yeah. You could still just start again. I would just say play it by ear. See how it sands down. If you're not happy as it's sanding, then
yeah, look, this is definitely not going to sand down to what I would consider to be acceptable. Okay. These are going to need doing it again in the future. I just want to get to a point where it's running, and then I can sort of, like a rolling restoration, I can pull it off, do it in the future.
How's your morning going?
I'm having loads of fun. Actually, this high build primer is better than I thought it was, because I'm actually just using a bit of 400 grit, and it's not doing a bad job of smoothing it out, you know.
Like deja vu.
Well, as often as... Hey?
From last week.
Well, I was about to say, deja vu, that's the common theme, isn't it? Every time I'm doing something, I'll only do it like 2 or 3 times until it gets to a reasonable standard. But it's a good job I enjoy doing it in the first place.
It is, isn't it?
And you enjoy watching it.
Oh, yeah.
You're gone. What were you saying?
In there. I need to resand that bit. Okay, I'm just...
You feel it. I know you're feeling. I know you're...
There, look.
You found a spot of you, darling.
That's for my help. See? You're getting
Right, you feel now?
Better.
Better.
Still a bit, but better.
It'll fucking do, you cheeky bitch. It'll do.
Thanks.
I'll wear the clear ones this week, not the tinted skiing goggle things.
I know. I don't know if anybody noticed that.
you were pissing yourself. How can you see anything?
Well, that's why you missed all the runs and shit.
Exactly. Okay. Well, that's ready to go. Clamp the airline. Yeah, excuse us. Seems like the retract lock does not work, which you found most humorous.
What's funny?
I was getting so pissed off with it.
So I'll come back a bit, otherwise I'm just filming your arm, cutting your head off.
That's probably that's probably a number of reviewers going, yeah, that's a better angle.
Yeah.
He wants to see his head with whatever little hair he's got left on it. Okay, so I'm going to put this on without any thinners. I was reading a website during the week, and it says you can put it on bare metal. It does say maximum of 10% thinners.
Not 50 then.
I didn't put 50 in.
No, last week you said 50%.
I did not.
You said up to 50%.
10.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, but either way, if it's sprayable without any thinners, that's what I'll do. Because that way we'll get the least amount of shrinkage and reactions, and hopefully a reasonably thick coating.
And see if it's worth its money.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I know I said it's a...
Or is barbecue paint better?
Well, yeah. Look, I know I was complaining because it's $150, but you get a lot of it.
Good job.
Say again, sorry.
Right, this is where you find lumps of crap in it or something.
And then 4 hours between coats, so... What do you reckon, just put like a massive thick coat on that runs it?
No.
You sure? It works for me. Clear goggles?
Yeah, you've got them in your hand.
No, I wasn't asking where they were.
Sounded like that. I would say, did it take 2, take 3, take 4?
So, yeah, no wacky reaction. Managed to, between the filler primer and the sanding and whatnot, we seem to have ended up with a relatively decent-ish looking job. This is a bit wet at the minute, so when it dries, if it dries anything like this, you know, the upper section of the pipe, I'm pretty pleased with that. That's okay. So maybe all is not lost, and managed to pull this one out of the fire a little bit. I do think that...
Good job you don't keep walking in front of me.
Sorry. Right. So I do think it did need a splash of thinners just to allow it to sort of smooth out a little bit.
Yeah.
But hey, look, this time last week we were looking at, what did we call it? Crackle effect.
Yeah.
It looked crazy, didn't it? So yeah, we'll let that dry. I've cleaned up most of this stuff. We'll pop out and get some more supplies. I think I need some more gun cleaners, some more thinner. That's basically it for this weekend. Right, so we had an hour yesterday, so 2 hours, so it's 3 hours. So we're on 16 1/3 of a day. I'll just mark that up just to keep track of it. I think I said to Dave this morning, I reckon we've got about 10 more days worth of work. Unfortunately, I can't really do a full day because I've got to wait for paint to dry, so that'll slow us down today. Overall, that looks way better than I thought it was going to look, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. We'll see what it looks like when it's dried.
Cool.
Cool. See you later. Bye.
Bye.